client updates shouldn't live in email threads. In this build, I'll show you 3 ways to create a client portal in ClickUp. First is a dashboard for high-level view, a list or a folder view, and a public document for clients without guest accounts, so clients see what matters while your internal workflow stays private. By the way, I'm Hina, founder of IT Visionist and a systems consultant. Remember, your portal must deliver real-time progress and it should serve as a one resource hub. It should be easy for feedback and approvals, and it should protect your internal workflow as well. In this tutorial, we'll build one dashboard portal, one list portal view, and one public document portal. I'll flag key permission settings as you move along. Let's start the working with the dashboards. Dashboard-based client portals are best for executives or stakeholders who want high-level visibility without deep navigation. However, they will need at least a guest view-only access to view the dashboard. You have Dashboards Hub on the left side of ClickUp. And the good thing is that with the recent updates, ClickUp has added the dashboard facility at the space, folder, or view level as well. So you can actually create dashboards within your spaces. Now you can come in here into the Dashboard Hub and go to the dashboards here. Click on them. And here you can click on New Dashboard. You can use a template or start it from scratch. But using the new feature, if you are using the dashboards for your clients, it's better that you go into your client space, and depending on the structure you're using, you should be creating the dashboards there. So for instance, we have a folder for each client. Therefore, I would be creating dashboards at the folder level. However, if you have your client space on each list, then you should be creating them at the list level. Let's go into the folder level for a particular client here, Z Foundation. Go to the view, and this is where you can create the dashboard. You can also use a template for client portals. It's easier to start with the component template. However, for this tutorial, I'm creating the dashboard from scratch. So, moving to the cards, I'll be using 2 note cards first. So I'll search for the notes here, just text, images, and / commands that you can provide. I'm starting with the first one here and rename it to give it the name for the time for more personalization, like Z Foundation Progress Dashboard. And then we can add the cover image here as well. I have a cover image already built in Canva, so I go and browse that image and upload it here. You can drag it to fit in the space and adjust it accordingly. Then we can add more cards by going into the Add Card button at the top right. And this notes, the second one, notes field, can be a welcome message, or you can where you can share how to use this dashboard or what information the client should see here. You can either share some text information or you can also add a video. So again, rename it with a welcome message. And if you do not want to have the text information here, it's good to give a welcoming video message. So just come in and paste the link of your video here, and it will start appearing here. You can adjust the width of these widgets as well. And let's move and add more cards once we are done with this. Now I'm going to add the AI card, which is the AI Executive Summary card. It will ask you to choose the location from where it should actually be extracting that summary. So in our case, I'm using the Z Foundation because we do not have any updates. It's a demo one, so it is not showing you any of the updates here. But this is really good to grab the updates using AI. You can rename it. We don't need to show that it is an AI Executive Summary. To add the battery chart here to show the progress, and I'll name it as progress so far. You can go into the settings, and once they're displayed, you can show the legend. Number of tasks is fine. Group by status is fine. In the show option, we can show all of the statuses. Select all here, and now you can see that this will load and show up all the statuses are. So we are good with that here now. Let's proceed and add a card, a task list. We have different lists for client, therefore it is showing up different lists here under each folder. So if you want to share data from one list, then you can come in here in the settings, and in the data source, you can choose which list you want to show up. If the task has subtasks that you want to show, you can click on and show them as well here. If there is something that the client needs to review, then you may want to add notes to the client. So a custom field will be needed here, like a text field. You can say it as notes. If there are any notes for the client to review, then you can come in here, write them, and this will be seen by the client. If you do not want the client to actually be able to click any task and view the details, then you need to use the embedded view. Let's go into one of the task lists. Here we have a view named Progress Update. And this is with limited columns, as I have hidden some that I do not want the client to see. So you can only choose the columns that you want them to share, and then go into the permissions and settings. Now this is the public link that you can share link with anyone, and this will make it public, and then you can share the link. Some options here to look through are, but if you don't want the client to be able to open the task, then keep this checkbox as unchecked that says allow opening the task on the click. And if you want to do that, you should allow that, but if you don't, then just keep it unchecked. Now copy the public link, go back to the dashboard. Go into Add Cards, Embed and Apps, and here Custom Embed. And it's the URL, and rename the card here. Now this is the view, the task overview, where the client won't be able to click on the task. Now I've shown you both task lists. One which is a straightforward card for the task list, showing from a list or multiple lists depending on your structure. And the task overview is the embed view, showing tasks from a custom view where client doesn't need to access to particular list of tasks and you can just view them here. What you can also do is that you can create cards like a resource hub using the notes widget and name it as a resource hub. You can use this widget to provide more details like the link to your document repository where the documents are shared, whether it be a Google Drive link or OneDrive. And if you have forms that you want the client to fill in terms of change request forms or support form, you can link them here as well. Once done, then you are ready to share it, providing the guest access to your clients. Make sure that you are selecting share this view only, invite with the email ID. And then after you have provided that, choose the guest option. And depending on what level of access you want to give, you can set this up here. Now, if you do not even want to share the dashboard with guest access, just share the report in email and you can schedule that out here. Set the time. It can be daily, weekly, or customized. Provide the email address. And click on create, and this will schedule your report. Let me show you how the report will look like in the email. It is set in a way that says export completed dashboard. And this is not customizable as of now. The dashboard export, however, is attached in a PDF format. So this is a PDF that comes in here and it shows all the information in the widgets you had on your dashboard. However, if there are any videos on your dashboard, it won't appear. And if it's an embedded form, that won't appear as well. The key benefits of using the dashboard as a portal is that you get real-time visibility into the project progress. You can provide centralized file and resource sharing, and it gives a professional look and has automated status updates. So you do not have to manually update the status and you know what information is being shared with your clients. Let's move into portal type 2, which is based on a list or folder. So there are two ways here. Number one is when client needs to collaborate more in task, comments, approval, etc. within a defined slice of your workspace. For this, you could give guest access to the particular list to the client. You can also keep the list separate from internal team and to that for clients. However, this gets tedious and has more manual checks. The second option is, which is more handy, and instead of giving access to a list or folder, you create a custom view and share the public link with the client. So create the view for the columns that you want to see. In the progress update, like I have limited columns to share with the client, which has linked to the docs as well, and the phase where the tasks are in. To keep the clarity on internal and external views, you can rename them in a way that this task list, I can rename it as internal tasks, so that I'm sure that this is for the internal team. And then I can go into the project updates as well and rename it to reflect it for the client, so that we do not confuse it with the internal tasks. Once you are done, you can go into sharing the information. You can embed this view in a dashboard as well, as I've shown in the portal type font. Or you can share the public link. Copy the public link and paste it in the URL. I'll move into the third portal, which is creating the document portal. Then go in here and create it with a client folder. Name it as a dashboard or progress dashboard. You can add the cover image here. You can use the ones that are already available in the gallery or upload the one if you want to choose. I'm using the one that I already had in Canva. You can drag and drop and adjust it as well. Let's add a banner here. I'm using the purple tone. Type in the title and set it to heading 2. You can format it as you want, whatever style you like, the font size and everything. So there are a lot of options available here. And now here I can paste the link of the video that I want to use so that the client knows that what they should expect from this dashboard. Once this is done, we can add another section here. This section could use the embed view of the task list, the progress update, so that the client only see the tasks we want to share. You can copy the URL or embed code and paste it in your document. Now the document is ready for its several uses. The key benefits for this document-based portal are that it gives more enhanced style experience, operational efficiency, and professional presentation. Choose dashboards for executive snapshots, overviews, and scenarios where guest access can work. Access at list level is for hands-on collaboration or make use of the public view over the list to only show tasks with custom columns. And if no login option is to be availed, then public document portal with embedded view comes in handy, but it has limited automations. The choice depends on your reporting SOPs and client's comfort. Try to create a master dashboard template or use public embedded views to limit exposure. Make good use of naming conventions and SOPs and test through a test case. Those were the 3 ClickUp portals you can build today. If this helped, like and subscribe for more ClickUp build videos. If you want me to tackle your workflow, submit your challenge using the link below, anonymized for the channel. And if you need this implemented for your team, book a 30-minute discovery call with the link in the description. See you in the next ClickUp build. Thank you.